Hi, I was looking for some simple how to use a USB power bank videos and couldn't find anything. They're all about what's inside them or reviews, often with no speech in them, about just showing what they look like. So if you never used one, here's how they work. I picked up a couple of ones from Walmart for $7, $10. Probably not the best quality, but they're basic. Most of these have like four lights that indicate capacity: 100%, 75, 50, 25. And some of them you can turn on and turn off in various ways. Usually just one button press. This one takes two to turn off. This also has four lights, so fully charged. And no, that one doesn't really need a turn off. And the ports on this look like they do on most of these, which is a micro USB input and a standard USB output. So first, to charge them, they usually come charged, but if you had your iPhone plugged in, you disconnect this, and then you have a USB port. You can use one on a computer or anything else, car. You plug in a micro USB cord. It's the same one you'd use to charge an Android phone. But if you have an iPhone, you need two cords. So you plug this, and there's a flat side and a side with the clips that's a little longer, and the other side's a little shorter, so you got to get that right. So plug it in, lights will come on, usually indicating state of charge. When you get four lights, that's usually full. Some of them only have a light that lights up when it's fully charged. One of them blinks once, twice, three times, four times, and then stays on. It doesn't matter, you leave it in for 3 or 4 hours for this kind of small one, and it'll usually be fully charged and there'll be some indication. At that point, you disconnect and just put it aside. You can check periodically because they may self-discharge over a couple of months or a year. This one's similar. The ports are side by side, but it still works the same way. You plug in the micro USB, some lights come on the front, and I think this one, when it's fully charged, nothing blinks. So that's how to charge them. To use them, you do need a separate lead for an iPhone. Instead of plugging it into the wall adapter, you'd plug it in to the bigger port on the USB power bank. Some of them you might have to turn on separately. Most of them will turn on automatically when you connect something. And you plug it into your phone, and if it comes up a little lightning bolt, that means fully charged, or that means it is charging. This phone is fully charged, so this could probably fill the phone once if it was like at 20% or maybe even 0%. This one's capable of doing it about twice. So that's basically it. And as long as there's some lights lit or some lights blinking, it's still working. You can check and make sure that lightning bolt or whatever your phone's indicator is still on. And you do that either until it's as charged as you want, 100%, or maybe you just need an emergency call and charge it from 0 to 10, and you can still use the phone. And then you can just disconnect it from the power bank. Turn it off if you have to, depends on the model. This one works a similar way. Plug it in there, automatically turns on, lightning bolt icon, and that'll charge your phone. This one shuts off with 2 clicks. So if it was empty, it would do the same thing. You'd see the lightning bolt go away, and then it's no longer charging the phone. There's no problem leaving it connected. That shouldn't discharge the bank past a safe level, unless it's maybe a really cheap Chinese one. These were $10, so they're not very expensive, but I have seen them for $5 or less. So who knows what's inside those? And that's more or less it. Some do have a special feature, like this one. If you hold the button down, there's a flashlight function. That's handy. Some of them have it, some don't. And that's how a power bank works.